Cheer, you already know it's your boy Joe back at it again. CodingPhase.com. Your boy's back and I done did it again one more time. Yes, we are here. Okay. Today we're looking for jobs opportunities for all of us, right? Entry level positions, man. That's what we care about. And getting you a bag. Okay. Shout out to everybody that's here live with me. Make sure you come in, give this live stream a like, and make sure you leave a comment on the live stream. Show me some love. Okay. So let's get into it. We're not going to waste a lot of time today. We just want to go right into the jobs. Let's see what's out there. Okay. So we're going to start with, my favorite, right? Which is usually searching HTML. Let's see what's out there. Let's see what just got posted today. So let's go into this, okay? Again, right away, as soon as we search that, web content editor. I keep telling you guys, there's opportunities there, right? Again, it's entry-level position, right? This one is 53 to 58,000. You could probably push it to 60, 65 in negotiation, okay? We're seeking a talented web editor to join our team. You play a crucial role, Okay, create, edit, engaging content for our website. This is Oxford PVT right? Limited, I guess. Let's see, 1 year or more experience with Sitecore CMS, right? These type of jobs, I always tell you guys, all of this stuff right here is a wish list, right? Most of the guys are applying to the front end jobs, they're applying to the full stack jobs, and the guys that have more than 1 year, they're not doing this type of jobs. These are jobs that we could take. But again, they do put this years here for a reason, to basically get people out of here, right? The beginners who are nervous to actually apply to the positions, and to get the people that don't know shit, to get them out of here, okay? That's just the facts, okay? Again, another one, Shopify developer. Shout out to Shopify. Okay, that's a good position, man. I keep telling you guys, Shopify, e-commerce, that's the way to go. I actually was working on a quick timeline. Let me see if I still have it here. I forgot to save it. Okay, for anybody that's watching this, I'm going to give you guys a quick timeline of how your career should look like. A lot of times people come in here and they hear the idea of, no jobs, right? That require education or experience and this and that. We're going to get into that timeline in a little bit, and I'm going to explain to you guys how to do this properly. You don't have to go to college for this, but you should treat it like as if you are going to college. And I'm going to explain to you guys in a second. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue seeing what else is out here. PHP developer. Okay, again, PHP is always welcoming new developers. Again, there might be some that are for higher skills, more senior roles. So always keep that in mind, but it is what it is. Let's see, AM, strategic developer. This is a little bit more complex. You need to know Java for this, for sure. So AEM is one of those CMS systems that you want to get into, like later on in your career. Let me see, UI developer. Okay, 35-40 an hour. Okay, React.js, jQuery. All right. Let's continue. Let's see if we find something good in here. Senior front-end developer. These are the ones that just got listed right now, today, right? Earlier this morning. So let's see what else we have in here. Creative manager. Let's see what that looks like. This one's a little bit different. It's a different type of position. Let me go back. Okay, here we go. All right, shout out to everybody that's in here. Make sure you leave a message on the chat so I could highlight you, like Karen. Shout out to Karen, another instructor from CodingPhase.com. IDCU Reyes, hello from Lil Mama. What's going on? Hen House, Luis Masembo, what's good? And we got your boy Renee. Thank you, Renee, for coming through. Let's see what else we have in here. Of course, PHP is always good. You know, and it's funny because I be seeing some comments in other people's videos, and people's like, what is PHP? What is a PHP developer? What is a Laravel developer? It's a low-paying job. Mind you, there's a bunch of Laravel jobs that pay over $100,000, right? And I'm like, I'll be like, just like reading through people's comments, and sometimes I'll be thinking in my head, I'm like, these guys be talking like they're making millions of dollars, right? Like in the comment section, everybody's a millionaire. Everybody making 500K. Everybody's is bowling, right? Then you go to their profile. Then you find out they're living with their mom's house, right? Then you find out they don't even work. Always take comments that you see on YouTube videos with a grain of salt, okay? The people that is making money, they're not talking shit on the internet. The people that is actually doing things and have shit going on in their lives, they don't even take their time to comment on any of the videos or anything that be out there. So always keep that in mind. Trust me, I don't leave a comment on anything unless it's something positive. If I feel something negative about something, I just move on from it, right? I got too much shit going on. But guess who has the time? The motherfucker who has nothing to do. He'll leave a negative comment on something that he don't know about. And then you find out he's just like a junior developer who just searched online and saw like some stuff on the internet. And he's like, oh yeah, let's all just hate on PHP. And then they wonder why they don't got a job. Okay, e-commerce web developer. Shout out to e-commerce, man. Again, Davidson Inc., Greensboro, 100,000 for e-commerce. Let's see what they're using. Okay, using the LAMP stack. Okay, right. Understanding how to use a CMS system. Right. Very nice. So yes, there's opportunities all over the country. Let me see. Senior PHP. Let me continue going down. See what else we having here. Web content editor, we already saw that one. Let's see what else we having here. And in a second, we're about to go deep into it. We're gonna go in and we're gonna start searching by specific job titles. So that way we could go in and filter out a lot of these jobs that have nothing to do with us that are beginners, right? If you're a beginner, right, sure, I consider myself one of you guys, right? Like that's my goal here, to help you guys out. Okay, if you're a senior developer and you can't find a job, you got to figure that shit out on your own. You're supposed to be a senior. you can't figure out how to get a job and you're a senior. All right, we got bigger problems than than what's going on. Okay, full stack developer, ecom. Let's see, very nice. Front end web merchandising specialist, basically an e-commerce, right? Shout out to Carnival Cruise Line. They have hired a lot of my students from CodingPhase, so shout out to them. This is a company that's constantly hiring. There's certain companies that you should definitely keep a lookout, and this is one of them, especially if you are a beginner. Again, a lot of times people want to go and work at quote unquote the tech industry, but the tech industry is every business that's out there, right? At the same time, you know, you go in and you say, well, I'm working at Carnival Cruise Line. That's not going to give you kudos online, right? So if you're looking to get some kudos, right, then yeah, this might not be the job for you or the company for you. But if you're looking to get a bag and you're looking to start working, guess what? This is one of those companies that you want to go and pay attention to. Okay. So yeah, shout out to them. They're always hiring. Okay. So again, as you can see here, CMS, main optimization, HTML, CSS, right? They're using Sitecore. So if you ever use WordPress or Drupal, you should be at home. Okay. Reading through here. Okay, experience with CMS system, right? So Sitecore is a Okay, Sitecore a plus, but it's not mandatory. They're looking for somebody that can actually come in and use a CMS system. This is what we actually train you on CodingPhase.com. By the way, if you are watching this right now, anyone that's here that's live with me, okay, by the way, just a heads up, okay, you want to learn the skills to get into this type of jobs, you got to come to CodingPhase.com, okay? This is the platform. We're not playing no games. We here to get you results. We here to help you out in the long term, okay? But the first goal is to get you your first job. That's the number one thing that you should care about. Not about what company it is that you're working for, how many hundreds of thousands of dollars you're getting in equity. That's dumb. If you start thinking like that, you're going to waste a lot of time and you're going to stay your ass at home for a long time waiting until someone gives you that great opportunity. And it might never come. That's just the facts. Okay? But the way to do it for sure is by actually going in and getting your first job in the industry. This is why we focus on certain career paths and we teach you all of these things like content editor, again, web producer, web administrator, e-com, merchant, what they call this, front-end web merchandising specialist. As you can see, right, there's a bunch of different job titles for the same thing, right? We call it content editing, right? Which is just basically knowing how to use a CMS system, right? Knowing the basics of HTML, CSS, right? And being able to work with those CMS systems to be able to manage the websites. That's what we teach, okay? HTML email developer, right? That's to create email marketing campaigns for those businesses. Guess what? Every business sends out emails, and guess what? They need somebody to do that, okay? Front-end developer, PHP developer, React developer, Shopify theme developer, the whole shebang. Everything that we have here, it's for a reason, because it gets results, okay? But first, we got to focus on getting you your first job. So again, if you're watching this right now, check out the link in the description. I'm giving you 30% off just because you're here, okay? 30% off CodingPhase, and I'll give you the prices. I'm not trying to sugarcoat it. This is how much it costs. It's very simple. But again, if you want to get results, it's very simple, right? Again, this is like the total of all three, right? But you get to choose whatever you want, right? If you want to sign up for the Diamond membership, this is what we recommend. It's $70 a month, okay? You want to come in and you want to sign up to the Diamond membership for, let's say, 6 months, right? And you want to do it every 6 months. Guess what? You save some money. You go in, you say, well, how much is $280 divided by 6? You're basically paying $46, okay? Very cheap, very affordable. Again, 12 months, you want to stay for the whole year. You want us to help you out through this whole process, getting you your first job, teaching you the skills to get to the next level, the next job position. Guess what? Going here is very simple. 420, right? Divided by 12. How much you're actually paying? $35 a month, okay? When you sign up for the whole year. So think about it. It makes sense, okay? It makes sense. It's very affordable, and we make it affordable because guess what? We're trying to help the people. We're not trying to price out the people. Again, so yeah, these are the type of jobs that, we are able to help people get into. And as you can see, if you go to CodingPhase.com, right, this is one of the companies that have hired our students. So yeah, okay. When they see CodingPhase, they know the students is prepared. So let's see, and website systems specialist. Again, this is most likely another managing of a website. Again, oversee the WordPress installation, solid understanding of WordPress, right? Troubleshooting, right? Again, it's the same old thing, right? Another different title for the same type of position. This is what I tell you guys. When you come in and you're searching for a job, don't search for a front-end developer. Don't search for back-end developer, right? That's going to limit you. Search for HTML. That's going to show you everything that has to do with the web. If you read the job titles, right, it might say something random that you be like, I've never heard of this. No one has ever told me about this. But guess what? Read the description and look at the actual task that you're going to be doing. And most likely it's going to be managing a website. Okay. Same thing as email, same thing as front end, same thing as back end, right? But by searching with this, just HTML, that's going to show you every single job that's out there that's connected to web development. Okay, let's continue down the line. Shout out to everybody that's in here on the chat. Let me see. We got some people in the chat. Okay, DC Reyes. Let me see. I'm going to put it right here so we can see it better. Let me see. Fan, how many hours a day can I push to cover content? Editor. Again, it's the same question I get all the time. Just put 2 hours a day, bro. If you do 2 hours a day, you could get through it in a month, okay? You should have your portfolio done, and you should have everything done. Of course, on the weekend, try to do as much as you can. If you could do every Saturday, 5 hours. If you could do every Sunday, 5 hours, you're going to get through all of this in 3 weeks. And you'll have your portfolio done, okay? And that way you can start applying to jobs. Without the skills and without the portfolio, you can't apply anywhere, okay? All right, let me see. Aris106 says, this job stuff is so scary, best to go back to being unemployed. Yeah, I mean, if you want to be a loser, live under a bridge, go ahead. You don't want to do nothing with your life, you don't have to. Okay, I always tell people this. You got to take risk in life. That's just how it is. You're scared because it's a new industry. It is what it is. You know, I was scared when I came into this game. I was scared to do this because I never worked in the office. And it sounds stupid, but a work like an office job is different than the regular jobs. Like I did warehouse, I did parking lot attending. I freaking did basically like Uber, but limousines, right? Private car driver. I've done every type of bullshit job you could think of. Survey on freaking on the phone, telemarketing. I've done all of that. Guess what? I was scared, right? I was scared because it's something new, and it sounds stupid, but it's a new job, a new environment, new type of people you're gonna have to work with. But who cares? You gotta take that leap of faith. You gotta jump in there. You gotta go to those interviews. That you might get rejected, that's fine. You learn from every experience, right? I always say this to everyone. Most people get hired after 4 to 6 interviews. It's very rarely that you see somebody come in and be like, well, I got hired on my first interview. That's rare. Don't expect that. Expect you're going to fail for 4 to 6 times because it's a new environment, new job, new career. That's normal. Now, if you want to give up on life and say, well, I don't want to do nothing, I'm so scared. I'm so scared of rejection, then you're never going to go nowhere. This is like the dudes that be like, I'm a 40-year-old virgin. You know how easy it is to get with somebody? All you have to do is ask them, like, yo, what's good, ma? Talk to them. If they reject you, it's fine. But by the 10th one that you talk to, somebody's going to say yes. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Right? So if you want to go in and give up on everything, that's fine. You're so scared. Yeah, continue doing what you're doing. You're doing great. All right, I'm just going through the chat real quick before we continue. I need to know what I need to know. I need to know what I need to do to get started. Lil Mama 40. It's very simple, Lil Mama. Okay? You come to CodingPhase.com, right? Again, you can learn from me. There's a million platforms. There's a million places, but there's no other one like the one that we have, okay? We are focusing on getting you results. We're not focusing on selling you a random course that you're looking for because you search for what are the high-paying jobs, right? I'm not trying to go in and sell you that course. What I want to sell you is the results. I want you to come in, and I know for sure this is the type of jobs that we can get you in, right? I can't get you into a $150,000 job, right? Without no experience. If I tell you that, I'm lying to you. So these are the type of jobs that you can actually get with no experience, right? With little, the most littlest amount of technical skills, which allows you to build experience, get to work, put money in your pocket. You know how good it feels for somebody to come in and say, well, I signed up to CodingPhase, right? And I signed up for a month, 2 months, right? I spent maybe $140 and now I got an $80,000 job. You understand? That's like a flip. That's like if somebody told you, yo, put $180 here and you might make 80,000 by next month. Right? Will you take it? That's how you got to start thinking about this stuff, guys. Right? And again, nothing is promised. Nothing is like a guarantee. But my guarantee is that if you come to CodingPhase, we work with you until you get results. Okay? So guess what? When people stick with us, we get them the results. So that's how it works. It's very simple. So where do you start? You want to start right here, content editor, right? Anybody that's wondering, how is it that you're going to do this? It's very simple. I'll show you the tech accelerator real quick, just to give you a little glimpse. Again, if you want to see the whole program, how everything works, you can watch this video. You go to CodingPhase.com, you watch this video. I'm showing you the behind the scenes, how the meetings are. I'm showing you everything, okay? But I'll show you right now, very simple, how to, how you're going to get started as far as, give me 1 second. I'm logging into my account. Yo, when you own the platform and you forget your own password, we got a problem. Nah, it's just, I have so many different passwords for everything, bro. It's crazy. I got to remember everything and then, it's just crazy. But let me see. Let me open this up. Tech Accelerator V3. Okay, and show you real quick. Again, and then we're just gonna get into the jobs, man, because I'm here for the jobs. I'm not here to show too much, right? So again, Tech Accelerator program, this is where you're gonna basically come in. This is gonna give you access to all the courses on CodingPhase.com. And guess what? All you have to do is follow everything along. Everything that's in here is laid out for a specific reason. It's set up this way so it could be very easy for you to learn. For example, like what is a content editor? We explained this to you, what the job consists of, right? You learn how to use a text editor, HTML, CSS. From there, learn what a terminal is. Learn how to use the CMS systems. We talk about Shopify, HubSpot, Contentful, WordPress, right? All the major ones. Then from there, we go into the world of design software for developers. Guess what? You're going to need to know how to use Photoshop or Figma or Affinity. So that's what we teach right here. And then from there, we give you the type of projects that you need to build, okay? These projects here is what has helped, all of the students that came to CodingPhase get hired. So pretty much you have like the whole game plan. That's your whole first month. By the end of the first month, you're basically ready to start building your portfolio and start applying to jobs. And guess what? We give you a job list for the type of jobs that you should be applying to. You see what I'm doing right now, okay? What I'm doing right here, looking for jobs. Guess what? I do this every morning, right? It's me and 2 other people that go through every single platform. I focus on Indeed. Another person focuses on Dice. Another person focuses on ZipRecruiter and Monster Jobs, right? So what we do is we look at everything that's out there. And then from there, we find all the best job opportunities and we put it on the list for you. So you don't have to waste the time of like going through every job description. We're doing that for you, okay? So not only do we teach you the courses and the skills that you need to have, but then from there, we go in and say, okay, this is the type of job that will give you a job opportunity. And then that's it. That's pretty simple, okay? Hopefully that makes sense to you and you understand how this whole thing works. Okay, let me see. Cam the Coder. Coming from an email developer, how do we approach PHP full stack job with email background? Again, Cam the Coder. This is why we have the Tech Accelerator program. Right there. Follow the Tech Accelerator. Okay? It's very simple. You need to go in and start building real projects, right? Same way how we did it with email development. You got to go in and build real projects that you're going to be, in a sense, given to a company, a business, right? Once you have that and you have the right projects on your portfolio, then from there, you also might need to learn more about algorithms, depending on the company. Like I give you an example, like Laravel, they don't really, if you focus on Laravel, PHP Laravel, they don't really focus that much on algorithms. What they care about is, do you know Laravel? Do you know how to use the platform? Do you know how to go in and build full stack applications? Show us what you've done, right? Can you create an API? Can you create user authentication? Can you, how you're gonna be able to handle using Laravel with React? Or are you using Inertia? Are you using API tokens, right? Or access tokens, auth tokens. They're going to ask you about that, right? So you got to have the real projects to be able to demonstrate that. And that's the good thing about PHP Laravel. Like, it's not like other, companies that they're constantly looking for, do you know how to do this random algorithm, right? If you focus on Node.js, guess what? They're going to make it as difficult as possible, right? Every company that is not even at the level of Google, they're following FANG standards to go in and filter out all of the bullshit developers. You get what I'm saying? So yes, you're going to have to go into leak code. You're going to have to study, right? You're going to have to study systems design, right? There's a lot of things that come with it to become a full stack developer. Even now as a front-end developer too. It's more difficult in 2024 to become a full stack or front-end developer than it was in 2017 or 2015 or 2013. Okay, it's much more difficult. There's more people, more competition, and guess what? Everybody wants to make that six figures, and companies are willing to give you that. But now they got an option. They could go and choose the best. Before it was a necessity. It's like, oh shoot, this guy just did a course online. He finished a boot camp. Oh, cool. Let's see what he could do. Oh, great. We'll give him a job and we'll train him on the job. That's not happening no more. That ship sailed. If you didn't do that in 2019, 2018, that ship sailed. The easy way to get in, it already sailed. Now you got to come in with leak code, algorithms, knowing the framework's really good, having real projects. The best way will be to have real clients and real customers that have used your apps. That way you stand out from everybody else, because a lot of people, they just know how to code. They never built shit ever in their lives. So that's how you really stand out. So if you want to really stand out, start going in, open up a Fiverr, Upwork, create applications for people, businesses. And then by the time you go and start applying to jobs, that's going to help you go a leg above everybody else. Okay, let's continue. I'm going through the chat, right? I'm trying to communicate with you guys. I'm trying to talk to you guys, right? But at the same time, I want to get back into these jobs, okay? Reading through here. Again, leave a like. If you're in here, leave a like. Show me some love, okay? That's the only way I get motivated, right? If I don't get no likes, I don't get no comments, no messages, we might as well shut this shit down. It's up to you. You enjoying this? Give this a like. Office jobs are different, but it was a big improvement from working retail and healthcare for me. Yes, definitely. Let me see. Jose Martinez says, I'm going to go through the process of learning again. Laser focus. Yeah. Come through CodingPhase, Jose. Click on the link below. Get 30% off. Stop playing. Yeah, because sometimes people be coming in here. They come to this live stream, and it's kind of ridiculous. I'll be honest with you guys. It's kind of ridiculous. I'll be seeing this all the time. Guys, when you see me on this live stream, right, just know I know my shit. There's no way that I could be doing this for 7 years and I wasn't getting results for people. I see this all the time. People come here, they watch the channel, they watch what we do, right? And they say, I like Joe, but I don't know if Joe could really teach me or help me out. Guys, I've been doing this shit for 7 years. This is what I do. I'm just like you. So I know exactly what you're going through. I went through that. So I know exactly what you need to learn, right? And to get the job. I'm not a poppy mommy kid. I'm not a dude that just came out of college. I'm doing an internship at Microsoft. No, I know how it is to grind it out and what it is that it takes to get the job. Okay? With no degree in computer science, no background in this, I know the process, right? I see people do this mistake. They come in, they watch the channel, they watch everything that we do, and then they go in and say, you know what? I just seen an advertisement from whatever, xyz.com. Let me go try that shit out. They go over there, they fucking brainwash you. They tell you, we're gonna get you $100,000. You go in, you go through the whole MERN stack, you learn a whole bunch of bullshit, and then you spend a year and a half and you didn't make $1. And you still in that bullshit job that you was in from the beginning. You came to CodingPhase first, right? You should have taken action at that moment. Another thing that happens a lot of times is people come in, they see what we do here, and then they get sold on this idea of, yeah, but Joe got this shit for $50, $70. Why is it so cheap? And then some random boot camp pops up on your advertisement, and they tell you, hey, man, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. Look, all you have to do is sign right here. You don't have to pay right now. You get a loan for $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. You go through that boot camp and then show up a year and a half later to CodingPhase and be like, yo, Joe, you was right. Don't do that mistake. That's dumb. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you guys, that's dumb, right? So if you're here, take action now. Don't be that dude that is going to come back a year and a half later after he's done everything and he realized none of the shit that they told him that was going to work for him, right, is going to work for you, right? So I'm just telling you from the facts. I'm here to help. I'm not here to sell you some bullshit. I'm here to help and to actually, get your results. If you don't get results, I don't make no money. That's the facts. If you don't come in, for example, get your first job, why the hell would you continue to work with me? When I'm really make my money, it's not on the first deal, meaning getting you that first job. I could probably get you into your first job with a month to a month and a half. What I'm going to be doing this shit for $70? I mean, think about it, right? No one will. Who's going to work here as hard as I do for $70? That wouldn't make no sense, right? The way how I make my money is really in the long term by me actually going in, helping you land your first position. Then from there, we spend 6 to 9 months going in and helping you land your second position. And then from there, continue to help you out throughout your journey and show you the way how you can start making money independently so you could quit that job. Guess what? That's a 1 year to 2 year journey. So if I don't get your results on that first 2-3 months, what's going to happen? You're not going to be here for the next year, 2 years. You get what I'm saying? So that's what you got to understand. Unlike other business models, their business models is, let me sell them a dream that we can't deliver, but once they sign that contract, it's a wrap. That's not our business. He got to deal with a bank. We just provided you with some random shit that you watch, even though if it doesn't get you results. Hey, guys, it's like fucking used car salesmen. A lot of these freaking people. It'd be hilarious to me because I'll be like getting advertisement and then I hop on a call just to see what they be selling, and it's like they have some random dude, little Billy with the comb over, right? And then he was like, "Hey man, wouldn't it be nice for you to work remote?" And he's like, "Yeah, it would be nice to work remote." I'm just listening to this dude, right? He's like, "But wouldn't it be nice for you to go in and be able to make $100,000? How would that change your life?" And you're in there like, "Yeah, man, it would change my life." Well, look, we've been doing this for this, and that, and we've been able to get guys at Google, Facebook, Meta. They just start listing out all the top names that give you, in the top high-paying jobs without even getting those fucking jobs, right? And then go in, yeah, because there's no regulations on this thing. When a business comes in and tells you, hey, man, we hire for this, and that, I could go in and start posting Facebook, Netflix, a million different companies without showing no proof, and there's no regulations to it. So boot camps know that. This is the same thing that, the boot camps, they're coming from the same world of ITT Tech. Y'all remember ITT Tech, Apex, those random commercials you will see in the early 2000s where they were showing how to actually go in. Do you love cars? Do you love motorcycles? Wouldn't it be nice for you to come in and get, what was the word that they would use? Like high tech information, this and that, high tech education on being a mechanic and this and that. The industry's booming. Motherfuckers sign up to ITT Tech, right? I know so many people that came through like CodingPhase and like they've done like random boot camps, ITT Tech, HVAC Plus, whatever, a bunch of fucking random shit. And they're coming in with like, they're already with their guard up. They're like, yeah, man, because, I signed up to this. And then I'm like, yeah, bro, but you should have used your brain. If it was that easy, the way how they sell it to you on the phone, right? You should have known, like, yo, there's a red flag on that. You know what I mean? Like, somebody should have thrown a flag, like, yo, like football, like, yo, there's a flag, 10-yard line, bullshit. Capping on a major status. 50 yards down. You know what I mean? Get them the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Yeah, and it's sad, but it's funny at the same time. I'm like, yo, I don't want to laugh at people, but it's like, use your brain. Someone's coming into you and telling you, in 3 months, we're gonna get you a $150,000 job. There's developers that's in this game to this day that don't make $100,000, and they've been doing this shit for 5-7 years. And you're gonna do it because you went to this random boot camp? Use your brain, guys. Okay? Save your money. It's better to go with the random dude with a hat on that's gonna actually get you results, because if he don't get you results, he don't make no money. Shit, you know what I mean? Now, going to a company that's already bullshitting you from the beginning, that's a red flag. 50 yards down. Touch the end zone. You know what I mean? Get them the fuck out of here. Sorry, guys. I get animated, but it's just funny sometimes, all the scenarios that be happening. But yeah, man, this is what happens. People go in, they watch us here, and then they go in and they try other stuff that is just random shit that they sell you a dream, and then they come back. The amount of people that I talked to this week, if I was to show you my Calendly, I have about like 4 hours that I give every single day. And every those 4 hours, I give half an hour to people that is coming to CodingPhase, or people that have seen my advertisement and they want to, talk to me directly and explain to me their situation. The amount of people that have gone through boot camps and have no jobs is ridiculous. That right now, that's my bread and butter right now. So you get what I'm saying? Like, I'll be honest. That's my bread and butter. When somebody say, yeah, I went to this boot camp, I'm like this. I'm doing the Birdman hand rub. Welcome home. Welcome home. We're going to take care of you, right? Because guess what? This person already tried everything and they haven't gotten no results. So once we get them results, that's a loyal subscriber. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, I'll be seeing that all the time this whole week. And you know what's really amazing? So we could get back to these jobs. The most amazing thing is that the amount of people that went to Lambda, I haven't seen one person that went to Lambda and got a job. One person that went to Lambda and got a job. Remember Lambda a couple of years ago? The one that had the ESA, the shit that Lil Billy with the comb over used to be promoting like crazy. He made so much money, he bought a house. Dude had a hole in the wall, and dude done bought a fucking damn near mansion off, yeah. Just affiliate links. $500, $1,000 just off people's fucking, signing up to Lambda. Dudes was struggling when they came to fucking YouTube. Lambda came in, gave him a check, got popping, started doing some random shit, and people forgot. People was like, who got us into Lambda? This guy. Y'all fell for it. And y'all didn't even know they gave him a bag. There's people that left out of there with loans, people that wasted, 6 months, 9 months, a year of their fucking life, leaving out of nothing. Dude left with a fucking house. I'm good. I got a house, guys. See you. Dude left with a house, XYZ, a whole bunch of shit. While the people that was watching here on YouTube was like, yeah, man, I think he's right. This and that. Let me go to Lambda. Bro, the amount of people I'll be hopping on calls and going through like just their conversations and their stories. There was a guy that, of course, I'm not gonna say his name, but hopefully, my fault telling your story, but dude damn near crying on the phone. I went to Lambda, I did this and that. I I took all my savings to take some time off, right? I quit my job. I believed so much in this thing. I ended up, losing my car because I couldn't pay for the cars. Like a whole bunch of shit that no one talks about. When they make the documentary of Lambda and what they did to the industry and to so many people, it's gonna be crazy. That's a Netflix special. You know what I'm saying? Dudes lost a lot. This is why the government had to come in and sue that company and get them out of here. Because you could really ruin somebody's life if you go in and you sell somebody on a dream so hard, and they go in, you don't know their situation. And most of this company, that's the thing, that they don't even care about shit like that. It's like me. I had somebody that last week was like, man, I don't got no money right now, but I'm gonna sell my this, and that. I'm like, bro, no. First, figure out how you're gonna make some money and get your life stable. Because even if you wanted to learn to code, you can't learn with your mind like owing bills and this, and that. Like, bro, get yourself a gig, get yourself a job online, go on fucking Wawa, go to Walmart, get yourself something. Don't put your last bread that you have into something that you might not be able to do it because mentally you're not there. So this other dude, went to Lambda, did all the stuff. And I was like, damn, this shit is crazy. And as he's telling me his story, he's like, his voice choking up. And I'm like, yo, I'm about to cry with him. You know me, I'm an emotional dude. So it's like, like if I see like something happening that really touches my heart, I might shed a tear. And I told him like, bro, listen, let's forget about that. I had to cut him off because he was already making me choking up. You know what I mean? And I was like, bro, we gotta move on from this. It happened. Mistakes happen, right? I've taken mistakes. I've done mistakes and I've taken L's myself. I've signed up for masterminds that I spent $6,000, $10,000, and I didn't get nothing out of it, right? I didn't learn anything from that. I've paid businesses to do certain work for me, and I've lost up to $20,000, and they didn't do no work, right? I've taken L's myself. But what do? Do we cry about it? No, we go in and say, you know what? We got to move forward. We got to move forward. So, yeah, those boot camps, just be careful. Don't be that dude that comes here, because I hate when that shit happens. You come to CodingPhase, you watch everything that we do, we watch everything that we talk about here, and then you go in and you get sold this dream. You can't buy your way into the industry, guys. Always remember this. You cannot buy yourself into the industry. This is something that is with hard work. It doesn't matter if you pay somebody $5,000, $10,000. That's not more premium than somebody that's doing a better job for you and cares for you for $50, $70. You can't buy your way in. Don't get sold on that dream of like, if I go in and I pay $10,000, I'm for sure gonna get the best. This is not Gucci. You know what I mean? This is not Gucci. This is not the Louis Vuitton. This is not the Mercedes Benz. This is not the Apple. No, it's just a random dude that can go in and sell you on that dream, get you to sign a loan, get you to put some shit on a credit card that you can't even fucking put. I'll be hearing stories of dudes using 3 credit cards to go to a boot camp. Are you crazy? If you can't put in one credit card, that should be a red flag. It was like, yo, hold on, I'm gonna put this shit in 3 credit cards. That sounds crazy already. What am I doing? Buying a car? You might as well buy a car and go on Uber. You'll make more money than going to a boot camp. Straight up. Let me see. Reading through here. That's so true, little mama. Oscar says, my bro went to a coding boot camp and he 20K in debt. Yes. Shallow Melson Bull is like, yo, I was in Lambda. Surviving Lambda. Yo, that should be the name of the documentary. Oh my God. But she says, hey, I watched videos and completed courses on full stack development, but whatever whenever I start with any project, I'm unavailable to complete it. I left it almost I left almost every project in between. What should I do? What you have to do is like you gotta create apps that solve a problem. If you go in and you say, well, I'm just gonna create a Netflix clone, that shit is not solving anything. If you say I'm gonna create a inventory management system for I don't know for my I don't know the closest grocery, right? Now you're thinking about okay, how would that work? What are the things that I gotta create? Well, we gotta manage all of the different items. Okay, we need to make sure that items get added. We need to make sure to keep track of the inventory. We need to make sure to have administrator roles. We need to have customer service roles. We need to have a dashboard that people can see to see the items. We need to be able to search for specific items by name or by SKU, right? SKU or SKU, right? Or by items available. Like now you're thinking about what am I doing? What am I building? What problems I'm solving for this business? When you do that, you get to complete it. But if you're just building projects to do projects, like there's no end goal to it. Like you just got to go in and say, okay, what would I do for this business to make their lives, simpler or easier, right? So that's what you got to focus on. And just build it, stop making excuses. It's just set yourself up, with a schedule. People be bullshitting out here. People be coming in and be like, well, I'm going to try this, 1 hour. And then the next day you do, 20 minutes. And then the next day you go out with your friends. No, set up a schedule. I do this every day at 7 o'clock. From 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. I'm working on this. That's it. It's like guys that go training to the Olympics. Those guys got 4 hours a day that they train every single day. They wake up at 5 in the morning. They finish at 9 a.m. Damn, I can't talk today. 9 a.m., right? So that's how you got to do it. If you go in and you just like free balling it, like, nah, man, you're not going to finish anything. Also, too, get off social media. That's it. That's one of the main things that be happening to me. Like I might be doing something and then I get on social media and waste time in there talking shit with freaking, leaving comments or seeing videos that I get entertained or whatever, right? Give yourself, an hour, 2 hours a day. Okay? That's how you got to do it. All right, cool. So let me go and continue with this. Okay, again, website developer, commerce tools. Knowledge of PHP, of course. Atlassian, web content producer. Oh, this is nice. Develop, publish, maintain, retire websites. Shout out to Atlassian. This is a pretty big company. You guys should definitely check out what they have here. This is $79,000 to $127,000. Proficiency in content management systems, along with basic CSS, HTML formatting. Very nice. Okay, basic skills in React. Look at this. Basic skills in React.js formatting, right? So they're probably using a different type of a CMS system, probably in-house. And it's probably a headless CMS. So they still have some React in there. You see, I wasn't wrong. Contentful. So they're using Contentful. This is dope. You know what I mean? Let me add that to my list. I like this. This is, what's it? I'll put it right there. That's a good list. Shopify developer. Okay, again, create Shopify themes. This is in Bradenton, Florida, close to Sarasota. Salesforce. Yeah, this is the thing too with Salesforce, man. If you haven't gotten into that ecosystem, like if you get into that ecosystem, like you're good. That's like .NET. Salesforce is not going nowhere. It's not gonna disappear. Salesforce is such a huge company that if you get into that ecosystem of being able to work with Salesforce and become a Salesforce developer, and the best way to start as a Salesforce developer is to learn the Salesforce Marketing Cloud, which is creating email campaigns. Like, that's the easiest way that you're gonna get access to Salesforce. Unless they hire you at a company that already has the license for Salesforce, then there's no way that you could get access to it unless you pay for a specific Salesforce bootcamp where it costs like $3,000 to $4,000 for the license for the student. But the best way is to work in the company that already has it, so you don't have to spend money. Let me see. Oscar says, "Yo, Indeed deleted my account or something." Face or frowning. Yeah, man, that's crazy. Okay, let me see. E-commerce web developers in-house only for immediate hiring. HTML, PSS. What the hell is this? Tampa, Florida. Update, upload, Drupal web pages. Not bad. I mean, $20 to $30. But working in-house, ugh. Like, I'll work in an office if they pay me like $150 and up. But I'm not trying to work in an office for less than that, man. If I was like looking for a job, but shit is crazy. I like this one because this one's easy. You're working for Atlassian, which is a huge company. This is the company that owns Bitbucket, Jira, like all the major tools that most developers use and like companies use. Atlassian is the one that builds it. And getting, $79,000, which is like $80,000 to $127,000 a year, that's not bad. And it's full-time, remote, definitely really good. Okay? Very nice, very, very nice. Web content producer. Program project manager on the team. Let's see. 33, 36 an hour. It's not bad. Web developer. Professional bull rider. Professional bull riders. That's funny. Website developer. They need to start putting the salaries, man. Website administrator, hybrid work. So if you're in Denver, Colorado, that's not bad. Let me see. So the website administrator is responsible for the day-to-day management and maintenance of the judicial department websites, ensuring optimal performance. So there we go. There's a hybrid work. This is not bad. You work in downtown Denver, right? With 1 or 2 days in the office per week. Employees must reside in Colorado or within 30 miles of Colorado state borders. That's not bad. So again, this is great for somebody that already works, that lives here in that area. And this is like what I try to tell you guys too. I don't know how many times I'm gonna explain this, but this is why learning the skill of a content editor is important, because let's be honest. Let's say right now you're working at a bullshit job. You're making $35,000, $40,000, right? Where are you gonna find a job that will pay you $80,000, $90,000, right? Starting for, knowing a skill that you learned in a month. Where are you gonna find that at? Right? Now, again, for somebody that's like a baller, right? Like some of those people that be online, like 500,000, 100,000, that's not enough. Mind you, these people, they live at home. They don't got no money. They be posting that shit on the internet. The real people that live here in the real world, we know what we could do with $80,000. Because if you worked at a job that pays you $28,000, $34,000, and with overtime you're making $40,000, You know what you could do with this type of money. It's not life-changing. You're not rich, but your life is more comfortable. You know what I mean? So this is why I tell people, come to CodingPhase and let's focus on this. Let's focus on getting you your first jobs. Jobs like this, that's very simple to do, right? Which is just managing a website. You're going to become a full stack developer, but you want to do it in the timely manner, because there's no point on you going on this deep freaking knowledge of like, hey, I'm going to learn front end and I'm going to learn back end, and then you can't even get a job. You want to get results. You're not jumping into this industry to be here sitting around like a couple of these clowns that be out here for a year, 2 years, sucking on their thumb at home and be like, man, I can't find a job. The jobs is right there. Jobs is right there. You don't want to be like those people that spend a year, 2 years without finding a job. You want to get hired in under 4 months. Okay? And these are the type of jobs that will do that. You live in Colorado. Guess what? There's opportunities in the in the government. Look at this, state of Georgia, right? Website manager, right? 56,000 to 91,000. You in Georgia? You're in Atlanta? Guess what? These are the type of jobs that's there. Again, you could either be one of those guys that's looking to impress other people and be like, well, guys, I'm at Google eating granola. If you could get to Google, get to Google. But if you can't get that right now, get paid and build experience so you could get to Google. Do you understand? It's a realistic approach, right? Again, web content specialist, right? These jobs are constantly popping up. This is me searching, right? And if we go through dates, we're going to find the same thing. Those jobs keep on popping up, right? This is just from today being added. Okay, so again, there's always opportunities out here. It's just, what do you want to do? You know, you want to be waiting for the dream job, or do you say, let me get a good job while I wait for my dream job? That's it. Let's see, remote marketing associate. Again, that one's not good. Let's see, a student advanced web developer programmer, Purdue University. Wait, they're looking for a student that is already working there. Let me see, programmer, especially federal ServiceNow developer. That's another company, ServiceNow. This is like Salesforce. This is another big company. Like if you go in and you learn ServiceNow, you're definitely gonna be on the winning side. Okay, let me go in here and let me see there's a way to search ServiceNow, so you could see the companies using this. Okay, ServiceNow is used by SharePoint, Atlassian, HubSpot, PingOne, PayPal, Deloitte. I always hear this name, Deloitte. I always see this company. I don't even know what they do. Okay, Deloitte is audit. Let's see what they do. Connecting the dots. Like Glow CEO, Deloitte. What the hell does Deloitte do? Business management consulting. Deloitte USS. Financial risk. Okay, Deloitte executive chief. Risk financial advisors. Okay, so they're like in finance. All right, cool, interesting. So yeah, let's continue with this. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let me see. 40 to David E says, 40 to 80K is a game changer. Go from struggling and stress to comfortable. Yes, that's the thing. That's why we're trying to tell people, like, the goal is not to be rich, is to be comfortable enough that you can now think about how you're going to get rich. People be broke and be struggling and be stressed the hell out, and they think they're going to be able to get rich like that. No, you got to first get yourself to a place where you're comfortable enough where you can now either invest or think of ideas where you can go in and, get to the wealth. But it's very hard for the average person to go in and become wealthy by just being super stressed out and be like, they don't even know how they're going to pay the rent by the end of the week. Ahmed says, please don't private this live stream after it ends as we can watch it later. Yes. I'm going to leave this one up. But yeah, talking about that, leaving the live stream up, I'm going to leave this live stream here because I got to do some work. I'm looking at the time. I'm like, damn, it's 1:23 right there. We basically did 1 hour. Hopefully we answered some questions, looked at some topics, had some conversations, looked at some of the jobs that popped up today. As you can see, there's a lot of jobs popping up, a lot of good entry-level jobs popping up. So I would suggest you guys go in and pay attention to those things, okay? But yeah, guys, listen, I'm about to head out of here. It's your boy Joe back at it again, CodingPhase.com. I love you guys. And yeah, let's stay in contact. Links in the description. Anybody that wants to come in to CodingPhase.com, get access to all the courses that we have available, get access to all the services. Again, you could go to the website. My suggestion is click the link on the description, get that 30% off, sign up today, and let's start working, okay? Let's start working. If you want to know what the platform is about, watch this video. It's a 7-minute video. You sit down, you watch it, you look at all the things that we're going to be doing, and then from there, you come down here at the bottom. Very simple. Scroll to the bottom. If everything that we told you, you don't believe in it, guess what? Go to the Hall of Fame. Look at all the stories of all the students that came through CodingPhase, okay? After that, know exactly what you're going to get, okay? How much you will pay for getting all of this value in anywhere else, okay? From there, come to the bottom, okay? Discounts will be shown when you click the add to cart, okay? So you could go in, choose a month, 6 months, a year, okay? And then from there, you can make your decision to see which one you want to choose, all right? It's very simple. You sign up for the monthly, that's $70. Guess what? You come in, sign up for $70. You get started today. Guess what? If you like the platform, I suggest you upgrade to 6 months or a year. And you from there go in and you're going to save even more. In the long term, you're going to be basically paying, if you do a year with us, $35. You get what I'm saying? $35 is what you're going to be spending, right? $35 to be able to get access to everything that we have, get the group coaching, get access to all the courses, right? 35 times 12, $420. That's how much we're selling the yearly subscription right now, $420, and get access to not only the courses, but the group coaching and everything else that comes with it, okay? So go ahead, check it out. Go to the website. Get started today. Stop playing games, okay? Don't come to me a year and a half later and tell me, yo, Joe, I signed up to this boot camp. Like, don't do that shit to yourself. Don't do that, please, because I'm just gonna go in and most likely I'm gonna give you a pat in the back, but then at the same time I'll be like, damn, shaking my head. Like I told them not to do it, right? So yeah, man, I'll see you guys later. Shout out to Henry in here. Yes, this man will get you higher. Listen to the man, for God's sake. Yes. Sorry, guys. That's a paid actor. It's a bot system that I have. It's an AI bot. I have ChatGPT connected, and whenever I say, guys, come to CodingPhase.com, I bring up the Henry Garrido. He's not real. This is not a real person. This is a AI. I found his picture online on Pexels.com, and then we got his picture, and then now we have an AI that comes in and mentions this, right? It's ChatGPT with Cursor AI, and we get Henry Codes. You know what I mean? He's not a real person. Don't believe nothing he says, right? Now, there's probably people like, yo, it's like, this guy's, they always say that this guy's legit. It's real. You know what I mean? It's real students, real people that came through and got their bag. Again, Henry, congrats on the job, man. Yeah, and continue doing your thing. Let's continue working, bro. Let's get into the next positions, man. Also, too, check out the new course I got, Henry. That course is perfect for you. The one that I'm about to start uploading it right now. That's why I gotta leave out of here, because I'm like, I want to go in and drop as many videos as possible tonight, I gotta start doing it from now. I can't wait until later on. I gotta hang out with my kids and stuff. But it's a new course that I'm dropping, which is basically to help people monetize their skills, right? How do you go in, set up the systems, what type of landing pages you need, what are the tools, how to set up Klaviyo, how to set up Google tags, how to set up the Google conversion rates, also too Facebook, how to capture the leads on Facebook. Like literally everything that you're doing at your job, Henry, you can sell that service to somebody else. Because right now there's so many small business owners that they need these tools, but they don't got the budget to hire you full time. And that's fine, because you could go in and say, you know what, that's fine, don't hire me full time, right? I don't need to work for you full time. Because, you know, when you work full time, they squeeze the life out of you, right? You know what I mean? Like they go in like, how much can we get out of this guy for the one salary that we pay him? Now, when you work with multiple clients, you're basically working client and project based. That's it. So you can go in and say, okay, cool. For 3 days of work, I could go in and make $2,000. Cool, let me go and do that. But if you go in and you have 10 clients and you do the same thing, you just made $20,000. Now remember, there's recurring revenue with a lot of these tools that you are getting to implement. You could go in and say, I'll charge you $200, $500 for, you know, managing your email campaigns, or managing your advertisement, or managing your email newsletter, right? Now you do that with 10 people. Now you got a guaranteed $5,000. You know what I'm saying? That's the game. Is you get them with the first hit, because you got to do a lot of work. Then from there, all the simple stuff that you know how to do, the business owner don't have the time, you go in and you do it for them, but now you charge a fee for it. $500, $200 is up to you. You start, to me, I always say start small. The first few clients, the first 5 clients, I charge almost nothing, because I need social proof. Those clients are going to be the clients that's going to get me the people that's going to pay $500 and $1,000 and up. But I'll leave it for cheap for somebody. I say, I'll do it for you for $200 a month, right? Then later on, once I'm already busy, I come back to those clients that they already gave me that social proof. I say, hey man, you know, times is hard right now, economy is crazy, and you come up with some shit and be like, listen man, I got to charge you $500, right? So you gave them 6 months at $200. Now you come back in and say, hey man, we got to charge, you know, this amount, da-da-da. But now you, at least you got your social proof. That allow you to get more clients. And then from there, it's just rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. You know what I mean? Yes. Let me see, we're into here. MJ Carnaje says, me $13 per hour, but my problem is that I've been treated by the employer. I'm not worth the rate, while in fact I'm doing my best implementing a very complex application with OpenAI. Bro, you got to do other stuff, man. They got you in a sweatshop, bro. You're doing $13 per hour, right? I mean, right now, if you don't got no money coming in, shit, you got to do what you got to do. But you got to start looking at other things that you can do for other companies. Because, you know, there's people that's out here that they go to other countries to exploit people. So they're trying to build a complex application. And they're like, well, we'll pay you $13 an hour. They shouldn't be building a complex application if they don't got the budget for it, right? So at that point, it's like, yeah, they're not treating you good. They got you building a more complex application than what you're maybe capable of right now. And you're trying to do your best, but they want to get a deal. They don't want to pay for the guy that could really do it, because that's just going to cost him mad money. So what you do is you learn other skills that are much easier on you that you could do, again, like content management, email development, working with Shopify. You know, a lot of people miss out those opportunities. and because they want to be coding and coding and coding, be like, well, I want to build more complex things. Fuck building complex things. It's about making money. You get what I'm saying? Like if I go in and someone tells me, hey man, build me an email, responsive email, right? And an email campaign. And I could make, I don't know, $1,000 with that. I'd rather do that than me having to go work with React, connect to some API, build a backend, do this and that, because now I feel like a real developer. No, I'm trying to make bread. I want to hang out with my kids. I want to chill with my girl more. So if I can work on something that pays me good and I could fucking live have a good life balance, I'd rather do that than me trying to impress other people. You could build those applications on your own time. You know, you don't have to impress nobody and be like, well, I'm a real developer because I really do full stack. Bro, I do full stack and I haven't done a full stack app in damn near a year. I'm not paying attention to that shit. I only do it when I have to. You know what I mean? And I haven't done it for anybody, any business for more than 7 years. I used to be in that mentality of like, I'm trying to impress people. I want to get kudos. I want to get this. I don't care about nobody. I'm not paying attention to fucking dweebs on the internet that will tell you, hey man, you're not a real developer because you don't use React and Next.js and TypeScript and this. Shut the fuck up. I got money. How much you got? You do all that shit all day and you ain't got nothing to show for. You get what I'm saying? That's my mentality, right? I'd rather go in and learn tools like Go High Level. I like tools like Shopify. I like tools like WordPress, Wix Studio, which is almost eating up WordPress, especially after WordPress drama. I think Wix is gonna go ahead of WordPress in the next few years. So I'm paying attention to that. I'm paying attention to Webflow. I'm paying attention to everything that makes money. Because one thing that we're going to notice, even with all of this stuff with AI, is that the code part is not the important part. It's this. It's the ideas. It's the way how you solve the problem. The code part is just, it's a tool. A lot of this fucking dweebs, they made it into where it's like, well, if you don't hard code this and if you don't do this, this and that, I don't use no frameworks. I don't use this. You get what I'm saying? Now is if you don't use a framework or use this and that, or you're not building full stack applications, like that's just irrelevant. It's about solving businesses' problems and making money. If you still haven't realized that shit, that's the reason why you're probably out there somewhere without a job. You get what I'm saying? That's just how life is. It's no longer about code, and it's never been about code. The coding part, it's important because you got to learn that, right? And you're going to be better with it. But if you have tools that you could solve the same problem that you don't have to code, don't code. Don't be that guy. You wasting time. Time is money. That's just how life is. That's how it works. You know? And for you, my guy, they got you in a sweatshop. You're doing complex applications for $13 an hour. They got you in a sweatshop. You got to learn other skills that make you valuable, that help businesses make money, and you don't have to go through that. You know? Shout out to Honora Cole. What's going on, my guy? Getting paid means you're solving problems. Exactly. No one gets paid without solving something or giving some type of joy or something. You got to bring something, some value to someone to get paid. You're not going to get paid if you're not bringing value. Now, for this kid, MJ Carnaje, you got to start learning other type of skills. Don't just focus on the code so much. Learn other stuff that you could do for businesses, and you'll be fine. Because you're making $13 an hour and you're building complex applications. They got you in a sweatshop. All right? I'll see you guys later. I'm in here, guys. I'll see you guys in the next live stream tomorrow, 12 p.m. I'll see you guys later. Peace.